Hello and namaste all beautiful yogis. Today we're going to talk about uterine fibroids. Fibroids are non-cancerous tumors that occur in the female reproductive system. Fibroids are made up of smooth muscle cells and fibrous connective tissues that develop in the uterus. And this happens due to unknown reasons. Although some of the known causes are hormonal changes, which are high levels of your estrogen and progesterone. The second reason could be genetics that run in the family, and the third reason could be pregnancy. Sometimes it's just gestational. The symptoms that you may find associated with these fibroids are heavy menstrual bleeding, painful menstrual bleeding, or even just pain in the pelvic area. There may be sciatic pain, lower back pain. There are two types of fibroids, intramural as well as subserosal. The intramural appear within the lining of the uterus, whereas the subserosal appear outside the lining of the uterus, called the serosa. The subserosal ones are further divided into two types. There are pedunculated and submucosal. So the pedunculated ones are when the fibroids develop a stem, and the submucosal ones develop in the inner lining, which is the myometrium of the uterus. These are not as common, but when they occur, they can cause heavy bleeding as well as problems conceiving. Why yoga for fibroids? It is because the yoga helps in releasing the kundalini energy, which helps in balancing the chakras, promoting the health and well-being of our body, spirit and mind. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the yoga postures. Right, the first yoga posture is Uttanasana, or standing forward fold. In the standing forward fold, in case you have sciatic pain, go only halfway. Go only up till here. See that your weight is on the front of your feet and you're not pushing your hip behind like this. Weight is on the front of your feet. You can keep your palms just above your knees. Take support here, or you can use a chair or a wall against in case you have one, or else your legs are your best support, but don't push your hip behind. Keep your weight forward, alright? So you are bending your knees slightly, keeping the upper body parallel to the floor and staying here and breathing. If you are very comfortable here and if you do not have any sciatic or lower back pain, you can choose to go down completely and stay here. You can place your palms down on the floor and stay and breathe. Wherever you are, just stay. Continue to breathe. You can keep your knees slightly bent or straighten them. A few more breaths. And release the posture. As you release, move into Malasana. So heel to your feet out to the outer edges of the mat. See that your feet are just at slight angle, maybe a 30-degree angle, and you can start sitting down. Now, if sitting down here is extremely difficult, you can use a bolster to sit on. You can even use a higher stool. The idea is just to open out your hips, open out your knees, use your elbows to push out your knees like so. Keep the chest up. Keep breathing. Stay here and breathe. If you can, go into the full Malasana, move out the bolster and stay here. Keep breathing. Once you're done, release. You can choose to sit back, extend your legs out, shake your legs out. From here, we move into Ardha Matsayendrasana, or Lord of the Fish pose. So taking the right knee over the left, hugging the knee into the chest, Again, like always, you can always use a blanket or a book or a block to raise your hips in case both your hips are not down. To go into the full posture, you can fold your leg underneath. See that you're seated on both the hips. If the hip is coming off, like so, use something to raise your hips. Twisting to the opposite side. So we're twisting to the right side. Right leg is over. Continue to breathe. Keep breathing. Excellent posture to relieve lower back pain and massaging those abdominal organs. Once you're done, gently release. Neck out first, then releasing the arms, and last the legs. Changing the sides. Left leg goes over, right leg folds. See that you're not lifting the hip up. Keep the hips on the floor, both the hips on the floor. Hugging the knee to the chest. Stay here. You can look towards the side or look behind if your body allows you. Keep hugging the knee as close as possible. Keep breathing. Keep twisting with every exhalation. Prepare to release. In case you close your eyes, open your eyes to the front. Release your arms. Release your legs. From there, Bhardvajasana. Folding the legs 90-90. So 90-90 is this way. If you see from the front, I am taking my right leg behind, taking the ankle behind, toe is pointing out behind, and my left leg is at a 90-degree angle here. Now try to sit on both the hips. Again, you can always choose to raise your hips with the help of a block or a book or a bolster, whatever you need at this point in time. Try to sit on both your hips, taking your right hand towards the left knee, taking the left hand behind, twisting and looking back. Keep breathing. Continue to breathe. And gently releasing, coming out, changing the legs, changing the sides. So taking the left hand behind, sitting down, the toe is pointing back, left leg behind, my bad, right knee parallel, taking the right hand behind, twisting towards the side or behind. Keep breathing. Try to keep both the hips on the floor. Twist only as much as your body allows you. Continue to breathe. Gently releasing. Coming out of the posture, shaking your legs now. These are quite intense on the ankles as well, so you can point and flex your ankles, just relaxing them a little bit. From here, we move into Navasana or boat pose. So there are two variations of this posture. You can stay with knees bent, keeping the spine straight. Now you can hold your thighs for support, extending one leg at a time. Keep the knees bent and stay here. If this is the maximum you can go, or extend the legs. You can choose to keep holding your thighs or extend and stay. You can stay lower or you can stay higher, wherever your body allows you. Stay and breathe. If this is the maximum you can go, stay here. Keep the legs parallel to the floor. Extend. Keep breathing, few more seconds. And gently release, bringing the knees down. One final twist in this practice. Twist, not the pose. Fine. So we are sitting sideways, opening our legs out. Now, there are two variations of this posture. You're sitting at 45-degree angle. I'm not facing my front leg. I'm facing at 45-degree angle, a diagonal. So I can take my right hand towards the side, extend the left hand over. Stay here. Keep opening your chest. Don't close your chest here. Keep opening your chest. You can choose to stay here. If your practice is deeper, you can choose to move forward. Hold the leg, bring the elbow down on your leg or on the floor, wherever your body allows you. Keep opening that chest up. Keep reaching towards the front foot. Keep moving and breathe. Once you're ready, gently release. Come out. Changing legs. So we fold our right leg. Left leg moves to the side. Fold the right leg close. Once you're here, extend the right arm. You can choose to hold the opposite knee. Left arm, right knee. Extend the right arm over. Choose to stay here. You can even bend your knee if you need to, right? Or you can reach forward with your left hand. Hold your leg or hold your calves, wherever you can reach. One side may be different than the other. Extend and reach. Keep breathing. Don't worry about reaching the toes. If you're here, it's fine. See that your elbows are on the floor. That will give you more support. Or you can keep them on your leg as well. Keep opening, keep breathing. Release the posture. Moving into seated forward fold or Paschimottansana. You can choose to keep your knees straight or bent, sit on a bolster or sit on the floor depending on your body. Reach wherever you can. It's not necessary to hold your toes, but try to keep the back straight. Don't round your back here. Don't do this. Keep pushing the chest out. Chest moving forward, head moving ahead of the knees. And I'm striving to move forward. With every breath, I'm trying to move forward. Even if my knees are bent, I'm trying to move forward. Keeping my shoulders back, so don't curl your shoulders. Open your shoulders, lift your chest up. Stay here and breathe. Gently extending your arms up. Come out and release. For the next posture, we lie down on the mat, keeping your neck straight. Hug your knee into the chest. One leg, stay here. Keep breathing. Gently release, changing the sides, bringing the left leg in. Keep breathing. Keep hugging your knee to the chest. Keep breathing. And release, moving into the final posture, Shavasana. Keep your feet on either sides, either corners of the mat, flopped onto either sides. Lower back close to the floor. If your back is hurting, you can choose to keep your knees bent like so, or keep a pillow underneath your knees or a bolster. Stay here. Arms slightly away from the body, give space for armpits to breathe. Back of the neck long, chin towards the chest, eyes gently closed. Lips lightly touching each other. See that you're not frowning. Unfurrow your brows, unclench your jaws. Stay here and breathe. You can stay here for as long as you want to, as long as you need to, as much time you have. Keep bringing your awareness back to your breath. As you inhale, belly swells up. As you exhale, navel towards the spine. If your mind is still wandering, please keep bringing it back to your breath, into the present moment. Come out, gently bending your knees, rolling over to the right side. Taking support with your left hand, coming up and sitting up in any comfortable seated posture. That brings us to the end of the practice. I hope you enjoyed it. In case to fully bring about the treatment for your fibroids, you will have to make multiple changes in your lifestyle along with the yoga practice. So first of all, you have to control your stress. The second practice would be making major diet changes. So avoiding red meat, dairy, coffee, alcohol, sugar, and grains mainly. So what do you eat? You eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, a lot of whole grains, and a diet rich in nutrients basically. And also you will have to work on enhancing your immunity, your immune system, all right? And you have to detoxify and cleanse your body. So one way to do that is, of course, to drink a lot of water. So please, please, please increase your water intake. I hope you find some relief with this yoga practice. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you and namaste. I'll see you in the next video.